Among sailors, there are stories that drift across the seas like wandering ghosts, tales too strange to dismiss, yet too elusive to prove. One such tale, whispered from ship to ship, spoke of an island that appeared only once a year, rising from the depths like a dream before sinking back into the ocean's embrace. The story begins with a young sailor named Nader, who had spent most of his life aboard merchant vessels. He loved the sea with a quiet devotion, the creak of wooden decks, the cry of gulls, the endless blue stretching beyond imagination. But more than anything, he loved stories. Whenever the crew gathered at night, lanterns swaying in the wind, Nader listened with wide eyes. One evening, as the ship drifted through calm waters, an old helmsman named Rafik began to speak. "There is an island," Rafik said, his voice low and steady, "that rises from the sea only once each year. It appears at dawn and disappears by sunset. Those who set foot upon it find wonders beyond belief, fruits that glow like lanterns, springs that taste sweeter than honey, and birds that sing melodies no human could ever imitate." The crew murmured with interest, but Rafik raised a finger. "But beware," he continued. "The island chooses who may leave. Many have gone, but only a few have returned." Nader felt a shiver run through him. "Have you seen it?" he asked. Rafik nodded slowly. "Once, long ago, and I have never forgotten." From that night on, Nader could not shake the story from his mind. He dreamed of the island, its shimmering shores, its mysterious beauty, and the secrets it held. When the ship docked at the next port, Nader made a decision. He would seek the island himself. He joined a small crew of fishermen who sailed near the region where the island was rumored to appear. They laughed at his determination, but they welcomed him aboard. "If the sea wishes to show you something," one of them said, "it will." Days passed. The sea was calm, the sky clear, and the winds gentle. Nader kept watch from dawn to dusk, scanning the horizon for any sign of land. The fishermen teased him kindly, saying he looked more like a lighthouse than a sailor. Then, on the morning of the 7th day, something changed. The sea grew strangely still. The air thickened with a soft, golden haze. And far in the distance, Nader saw a shape rising from the water, first a shimmer, then a shadow, then the unmistakable outline of an island. His heart raced. "There!" he shouted. The fishermen turned, their expressions shifting from disbelief to awe. The island glowed faintly, as though lit from within. Trees with silver leaves swayed gently, and waterfalls sparkled like liquid crystal. They anchored the boat and rowed toward the shore. As they stepped onto the sand, a warm breeze greeted them, carrying the scent of flowers unlike any they had known. The ground felt soft beneath their feet, almost alive. Nader wandered deeper into the island, marveling at its beauty. He found fruits shaped like stars, glowing softly in the shade. He tasted one. It was sweet, cool, and refreshing, filling him with a sense of peace. Birds with iridescent feathers perched on branches, singing melodies that seemed to echo inside his heart. But the island was not empty. As Nader walked along a winding path, he encountered a woman dressed in flowing garments the color of the sea. Her eyes were bright, and her presence felt both comforting and ancient. "Welcome, traveler," she said. "You have found the island of Dor." Nader bowed respectfully. "Is it true that the island appears only once a year?" She nodded. "We rise with the tides of time, not the tides of the sea. This island exists between moments, a place of rest for those who seek it, and a place of reflection for those who need it." Nader hesitated. "And those who come here, do they always leave?" The woman's expression softened. "The island does not trap, but it reveals. Some who come here discover what they truly desire and choose to stay. Others find what they need and return to the world." Nader looked around. The island was beautiful, peaceful, and unlike anything he had ever known. But he felt a tug in his heart, the call of the sea, the pull of adventure, the desire to continue his journey. The woman smiled, as though reading his thoughts. "Walk with me." She led him to a cliff overlooking the ocean. From there, Nader could see the fishermen exploring the shore, laughing and marveling at the wonders around them. "You have a restless spirit," she said gently. "The sea is your home. This island is not where your story ends." Nader felt a wave of gratitude. "Thank you," he whispered. As the sun began to sink toward the horizon, the island shimmered again. The trees swayed more slowly, the air grew lighter, and the ground beneath their feet began to hum softly. "It is time," the woman said. Nader hurried back to the fishermen. They boarded their boat and pushed off from the shore. As they drifted away, the island began to fade. First the trees, then the cliffs, then the glowing sands. By the time the sun touched the horizon, the island had vanished completely, leaving only ripples on the water. The fishermen stared in silence, overwhelmed by what they had witnessed. Nadir looked out at the empty sea, feeling both humbled and renewed. He knew he would carry the memory of the island with him forever, not as a treasure to claim, but as a reminder that some wonders exist only for those who seek them with an open heart. And so, the tale of the island that appears once a year lived on, whispered by sailors who believed that the sea held secrets far older than any map, and that sometimes the greatest discoveries are the ones that change us quietly from within.